beautifuls, it's me Alyssa. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a beauty review for you guys, and I'm going to be reviewing a foundation, which is kind of a bit of a shocker because I really don't review a whole lot of beauty products here on my channel, which is, I gotta start reviewing a lot more because I love talking about makeup and stuff. So I'm here to review for you guys today the E.L.F. Oil-free SPF 15 sunscreen foundation, and I do have the little packaging that it came with still, in case you guys were wondering what this is. This is their Flawless Finish foundation. Mine is in the color Natural, which was previously called Porcelain. It is a great shade match for me. I think it looks really nice on my skin. It evens out my skin tone and everything. And so I do have a little demo for you guys on this foundation. I got this foundation in September of this year, and I've had it for a good amount of months. I've been wearing it for about maybe 3 months or so. And so this is just what the little package looks like on the here. So that's what I have right here to share with you guys today. So we're going to jump right into the demo of me putting it on and how I apply it and all that wonderful jazz and stuff like that. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. So we're going to get right on into it. So here is the little demo. Here we go. Alright, so I'm going to apply this E.L.F. foundation all over my face. I'm going to use my hands. I always use my hands when applying foundations because it feels like it just goes a whole lot quicker. I do have an E.L.F. beauty sponge that I have to test out, so it's going to happen in a future video. So I'm going to take my glasses off and I'm not going to be able to see, but I hope you guys are okay. I do my eye makeup before I always do my foundation and stuff because sometimes I use like colors that are like maybe either too dark or maybe just like might have like fallout and stuff. So I always like doing my eyes first. I know people don't like doing their eyes first for some odd reason, but I like doing my eyes first because it helps me a lot. But I'm going to apply my E.L.F. foundation, the oil-free SPF 15 sunscreen foundation from E.L.F. I'm in the shade Porcelain. I think it was also renamed Natural. I don't know. You'll see in the beginning of this video. I show the packaging. So I'm going to apply this on my face. Now, I've had this and have been using it for over 2 months, maybe, the least. Now, what I've noticed, I don't know if anybody else is having problems with their E.L.F. pump, but it worked fine for like the whole 2 months that I had this E.L.F. product was fine because I got this at the end of September. I got this like in September and I was using it for 2 whole months, and then by like November, I don't know if the pump is like clogged or what. I don't know if I haven't really seen anybody complain about like the pump or anything. I don't know if my pump is clogged or I'm getting close to the end of my product. I still can see like there's a whole lot in this container. Like there's still like a lot of product. But anyways, I'm guessing the pump doesn't last very long when using it. Like it worked fine in the beginning, but now it's just like not working that great. I don't know if it's clogged or whatever, but I'm now having to put it on my fingers, which is not that great of a idea because I really loved that that pump and everything. I really liked this pump. This pump was really great in the beginning, and then it just turned into a flopsy. I don't know. I don't know what happened after. Maybe once you start using it so much and you get towards to the end of, I guess, maybe the product, there's just like, not enough room. I don't know what's wrong with the product. It's a wonderful foundation. Like, I love this foundation. Because for $6, can't go wrong with it. I'm just dotting this all over my face. I'm using my finger, plus I'm also using this and stuff like that. The little, I don't like getting my fingers dirty too much, but, that's how it looks like on my face before I blend it all out. This foundation's nice. It has a bit of a scent, this foundation, like it's, I guess it has kind of like, maybe like that sunscreen, kind of smell, I guess, to it. Like, it's not a bad smell. Like, I feel like it smells kind of like, almost, it smells very nice and good. Like, I don't know if anybody has noticed that it has a scent, but, it smells lovely. Like, the scent doesn't bother me. Like, I don't know if anybody is worried about, like, there's a scent and stuff to this. But, I just spread it all out there with my fingers. This is probably bother a lot of people, or I don't know. But, I feel like it goes quicker. Like, I never used, I've been doing my makeup since, like, freshman year of high school. And the thing is, and you gotta make sure you blend it out nicely. But the thing is, I've never used a brush for foundation. It's never been something of a priority of mine, or things like that to do, so maybe I'm just weird. I don't know. It blends out beautifully. Now, I'm gonna say this. I have a lot of dryness around my nose. That's where I get, like, the most dry. Like, my skin is really nice. I have a moisturizer on underneath, by Caudalie, which, let me see if I could try to, get out here for you. I currently have a moisturizer on underneath by the brand Caudalie, and it's their, Venosource Cream Sorbet, Hydratant, Moisturizing Sorbet lotion type of thing. Got this, like, in an Ipsy bag. I do a lot of Ipsy videos here on my channel of on bagging and just talking about the products that come in the bags and stuff. I got that in one of my Ipsy bags recently. It's a really nice moisturizer. I have it on underneath me. Like, I apply it at night and stuff so it could soak into my skin and nice. It's a really nice moisturizer and stuff. So my foundation is going on nice and smoothly, but my nose is the most dry out of everything on my face, which I don't know why that is, why so much dryness is around here for some reason. Like, everything else on me is, like, really nice. Like, I don't break out a lot, like, a whole lot. Like, if I do, it's usually maybe around my chin or just, like, a tiny bit up here. So I don't really break out too much, which is really good. So I don't have, like, an acne problem or anything too badly. But the thing is just the dryness around the nose. So it kind of makes any type of foundation that I have look weird, and it kind of just looks cakey in this area. Like any foundation I've tried, and I've used different foundations. Like, I stuck with Wet n Wild foundation for many times, and I've tried all kind of like different samplings of foundations and stuff. So nothing has really, like, helped the nose area or made it look nice. Like, so you could see, like, this foundation is super nice. Like, it's not oily. It's not oily. Like, maybe you can tell that my face might look a little bit shiny almost, but it's not. It just looks super healthy and kind of, like, glowy, kind of like. But once I set it, like, with my face powder and stuff, like, it doesn't really look as, like, the shiny and stuff. So I know some people might think it looks a little bit oily, but it's not. It's super nice. Just excuse my bad nose area where it just, like, pills up and, like, is super dry. But for the most part, this foundation is lovely. Like, it's a beautiful foundation. I don't have you know, I don't regret using it. For $6, like, literally, that is, like, one of the most nicest thing, and it's lightweight. It doesn't feel like it's, like, it's a tiny bit tacky, but, you know, once you set it with your powder, it doesn't really, you don't really feel any of that tackiness, and it's just, like, slightly tacky, but it's a really nice foundation. And to me, when you apply this foundation, you can get maybe like a medium coverage with this foundation, to say the least. It's like a light to medium coverage for the most part that I can feel like you could get out of this foundation, because it's not like a foundation. This has SPF 15 in it, and it's marketed towards a sunscreen foundation, which I know a lot of people are going to be like, well, it's a sunscreen foundation, and it tells you on the back of this bottle that you're supposed to reapply this like 15 minutes before sun exposure, every 2 hours at least. The thing is, this foundation can wear pretty nicely for a good amount of time. Like, it could stay in place as long as you maybe, like, you know, set it down with a powder and stuff. It can stay in place for quite a good amount of time and still look like you have foundation on. So you can get a pretty good coverage out of this if you want, like, that medium coverage. You would have to do at least about 2 layers of this foundation to get the full effect of the foundation. Sometimes I'll do maybe 2 layers just to, you know, see how I like it. But mostly I just go in with 1, because I don't, to be quite honest, there's nothing really I need to cover up for you know, foundation wise. Like, there's nothing, I have not really any imperfections that I'm worried about concealing. And the thing is, this foundation is not, it's a little bit, it's tacky at first, but once it settles into your skin and dries down a tad, you don't feel any of the tackiness. And it's just super wonderful. Like, it's a super nice foundation, and to have it have SPF 15 is really amazing. I was just applying a little bit extra because I feel like I missed a couple little spots. I always try to do a little bit of extra foundation for the most part around my, like, underneath my chin, because I feel like sometimes I miss out. I don't really get too much over there, and then I just, like, try to fix up, like, my cheek area. Sometimes I feel like I don't blend it out too much. But the thing is, this foundation is super nice. So once it dries down, you know, it doesn't feel tacky and stuff, and it's super lightweight, which is really nice. I didn't put my concealer on. I have to put my concealer on, so I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to just put a tiny bit more of this foundation underneath my under eye circles on top of my foundation, just to give it a tiny bit more coverage, because unfortunately right now I haven't found a concealer that I really love yet to cover up the blueness underneath my eyes, which that's something I'm looking for in my concealer. That's the only thing I'm looking for to cover up. So I'm going to go and do that so you guys can see, and I'm going to be right back, because then I'm going to show you me applying my powder on top of all of this foundation. So we'll be right back. Alright, so I am back. I just finished putting on my concealer and just putting a little bit more extra of my E.L.F. foundation right underneath my eyes. And while I was doing that, the pump started working again. Like, it does that. Like, that's one of the things that's kind of bothering me. Like, the pump works and then it stops working. Like, it was fine in the first 2 months I was using the pump and stuff like that. But then it just started getting, I think it gets clogged after a while or something. Or maybe the product's running out or something. But it looks like it's full to me in this little glass bottle, I guess it is. But in case you guys are wondering what concealer I put on, I got this in my Ipsy bag. So I do talk about a lot of Ipsy products and stuff, because I test a lot of Ipsy products out, because I get a lot of Ipsy bags in the mail. But this is the Hey Honey Trick and Treat Active Propolis Cream Concealer with treatment benefits. This is in natural tone. It's for normal to dry skin, and they're also cruelty free. So this is just the concealer that I've been using for the past two months now, because I got this like in October. So I've been testing that out for a while, and it's okay. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but I'm still testing it out to see if I can make it work. So that's what I got going on. Now, since most of this, I guess, is like dried, my face still looks a little bit kind of like glowy and healthy, like, which looks amazing. Like, that's the thing I like about this foundation, is it looks like your skin is healthy. And I don't go for, foundations just to put I just get the foundation to, kind of even out my skin tone, like my skin and stuff. Like, I'm not looking for super high coverage, and this is really nice. It's a very nice light to medium coverage, which is amazing, and I love it, and you can't go wrong for the price. So I'm gonna put my powder on now to set this all into my face. So in case you guys are wondering, my favorite powder that I've been using, I got this like in April of this year from Ulta. This is the NYX HD finishing powder. And this is it. This is their banana powder. This is my favorite. I know I've hit pan on it. I'm running out of this baby, but I love this powder. This is amazing, and it works really nice when setting under the eyes. I probably should do a review on this too, but I'm going to go in with an E.L.F. powder brush from their Studio line. This has been my favorite powder brush for years. That's why it looks super dirty. I gotta clean these. But it's been one of my favorite powder brushes for years. So what I do when I put powder on, I kind of just stipple it in, like, I don't drag it, because then you're going to be dragging the foundation everywhere, and it will move and get out of place out of where you just, like, put your foundation and stuff. So what I do is, I just stipple it in and pat it like in like this. Because you don't want to sit there, putting the powder and dragging it all over, because then you're going to be messing up your foundation that you just put on your face to conceal any imperfections you may have. So, and I do powder my whole face because I do like setting everything to make sure everything stays and doesn't move. And powder's probably not the best thing, for my nose area and stuff. I don't know why it's super dry down there. I need to start using more moisturizer, and I guess having maybe a better skincare routine. Maybe I need to get into a better skincare routine. But see how it see how my skin looks super nice? It looks super healthy. And this banana powder from NYX, even though I use it all over my face and stuff, it works super nice for setting under the eyes. And I know Jam Beauty 89, her name's Jessica. She's wonderful, one of my favorite YouTubers. I love her videos so much. She actually uses this, and she actually uses it to set under her eyes. And I don't know if she had it before me when I got it, but I've heard her talking about it a lot recently, this banana powder. So I think hers is kind of still probably very new and fresh to her. But if you haven't checked out Jam Beauty 89, definitely check her out, because she's lovely. I love her very much. Her videos are wonderful. I could binge watch it. I've been watching her for a long time. So just look how beautiful that looks. That's literally beautiful. I love this. I love this foundation. Oh my goodness. Okay, when I do my under eye circles, when I'm setting them with a powder and stuff, I always use my finger, I use my ring finger and stuff, just to set everything, and just tap it in very lightly. Just so I could just press it in and just make sure everything's set very nicely.
Nothing moves. Alright, so there it is. Alright. So that is everything on my face. And that's just everything concealed. So I'm going to go fix up my face. I'm going to go apply the rest of my makeup, like my highlighter and my blush and my mascara, because I don't have any mascara on. I waited till like the very end to do mascara after my foundation is on and everything. So I'm going to do that, and then we'll have some final thoughts about this foundation and how I like it. So, be right back.
Okay, so now that my makeup is all on my face, I'm going to give you guys my final thoughts about this foundation. On this foundation to tell you guys how do I like it. You know, I've been using this for a good amount of months, and I wanted to make sure when I did, you know, do this foundation. I'm going to link the haul down below of where this foundation that I hauled it in was featured, so you guys can go see it. And it has been a long time since I've used E.L.F, which is why I wanted to make sure I tested these, you know, this product out fairly well to make sure that I was enjoying it and that I could give you guys the best review possible of, and you know, my actual thoughts on how I feel about this foundation and stuff, because I haven't used E.L.F in a long time. Like when I did my E.L.F haul back in September of this year, that was a very long time since I had used any E.L.F products. Now I know during the demo and stuff, I know I had the camera was facing me the other way, and I had the flash on, and so my eyes look super red, which they're not red at all. My eyes are blue, but I'm filming so early in the morning, guys, while everybody's still sleeping, and there's no sun. Like, there hasn't been any sun for like a couple days, and so it's kind of bothering me. Like, it's ruining my filming, and I need to try to get some studio lights maybe to help my situation when filming early in the morning, maybe, because I use natural lighting and stuff, and I looked back at the clips, and it was like, oh my gosh, my eyes look super red, and I'm so sorry about it, guys. So I hope it doesn't bother you too much, but I just wanted you guys to make sure you guys could see like the brightness of like when I was applying everything. But overall, this foundation, I think it's a really good foundation. I love it. It's only $6. It's only $6, guys. I don't know if you can really beat a foundation at any other price than this. Maybe Wet n Wild foundation is maybe a bit cheaper. Maybe is the CoverAll foundation a little bit cheaper? Might be. Which is the foundation I've been using for years. And then I found I was in Target. I was like, I gotta try some new E.L.F products and stuff because I haven't tried E.L.F in a while. And then I tried this little guy out, and I really do like this foundation. This foundation is a beautiful foundation, and I still have the little box that it came in. It is a beautiful foundation. It is super lightweight, and it's not oily at all. Like in the demo, like you could see that it looks a little bit shiny in like some type of way, like maybe it's like oily or something. It's not. It gives the skin a very nice kind of healthiness to the skin, and I feel like when I do put this foundation on, like everything just evens out kind of really nicely, and it does dry down. Like it doesn't look super kind of like shiny like that for a while. Like it dries down a little bit, but once you put your powder on top of it, your face is gonna look matte, and it just finish off super nicely. Because this on the back of this foundation box, the claims on this are that its lightweight and oil-free formula is designed to help even your skin tone for a long-lasting, beautiful semi-matte finish. My skin looks beautiful after it. I feel like I look better with foundation. Like that's what I use foundation mostly for, just to even out my skin. Like, I'm not looking for covering up any imperfections, because to be quite honest, I don't really have too much to cover up. There's not really much to cover up. I only need to cover up my under eye circles, which I'm still on the hunt for a really nice concealer, which has not happened yet, which I'm really upset about, because I'm trying to find a really good concealer. Haven't found that yet. But this foundation is super nice. It's super lightweight. It blends beautifully on the skin. Now, I do have dryness around my nose, so it's gonna pill up a little bit over there, no matter what. And I've used all different kinds of foundations, but my nose area is just super dry. I have a moisturizer on underneath, like I've mentioned in the demo. I have the Caudalie moisturizer on right now. It's the Vino Source Cream Sorbet moisturizing sorbet little moisturizer. That's what's on my underneath, and my foundation went on beautifully with the moisturizer. This blends really nicely. It blends well. It's a light to medium coverage for the most part. Now, it's not it's not like a foundation because it has SPF in it, and it's a sunscreen foundation, because it also says on here that you're supposed to apply it at least every 2 hours because it has SPF in it, and it's meant for being out in the sun. I don't do any of that. My foundation can stay pretty good in place for quite some time, so there's not really like any kind of like problems with that. Like, my foundation can stay on for quite a good amount of hours, because usually when I apply foundation, and I'm usually if I'm like filming or going anywhere, like, usually my foundation is on from like 8 in the morning, and I usually don't go anywhere at night, but my foundation can usually last like a pretty good amount of hours, without looking crappy or whatever. So, even though it tells you on the back that you're supposed to reapply it and stuff, I don't. I think my foundation could stay pretty good in place for a good amount of hours, considering that I really don't go out too much, or to where I need to make sure my foundation's looking pretty good all hours of the day. So it is a beautiful foundation. Now, the only thing that I kind of just like don't really, this is a really nice pump. Like, the pump really worked for a good 2 months. And then it just like, it gets clogged. Like, it gets clogged after a while. I guess maybe once you start maybe getting to the end of the product or whatever. I don't know what it is, why the pump starts getting clogged. I don't know if I've even seen anybody talk about the pump or anything, but it just seems like after a while, like, the pump starts to get a little bit clogged maybe, and like the product can't come out. But it's a really nice pump, and I love this little kind of like, I guess it's like a kind of like glass, like a matte glass kind of like jar this little foundation guy is in. It's really nice packaging. Like, it's really nice. It's super matte, sleek finish, which is really nice. The E.L.F Studio line looks beautiful, and it's only $6. Like, I don't think you could go wrong with a $6 foundation, because most foundations these days are highly overpriced, which is really ridiculous. But I really do love this. Look at my, I think I look beautiful. Like, I have a full face of makeup on right now, but I think it turned out pretty nicely and really wonderful, and I have been enjoying it. Like, I gave this foundation a good fair chance of at least 3 months, and it's I got this foundation in September, been using it since September. It's now already December, we're already in. It's amazing. I love it. It works really well. It's a light to medium coverage foundation. It's nowhere near full coverage. So if that's something you're looking for, then maybe not for you. But overall, I quite enjoyed this foundation a lot. I would definitely repurchase this foundation in the near future, because it's really beautiful. I really love it. It works super well. I have no problems with it. I love it on my skin, and it feels super nice. Like, it feels like it's not even there, because it's super lightweight, which I love in a foundation. I don't want to feel like I got stuff just like all caked on my face and just sitting there like super heavy like. So this is a really nice foundation. I really do like it. E.L.F, you did an amazing job with this, and this has pretty good reviews on the E.L.F website. So I give it a 5 stars. I love it. I'm absolutely amazed and in love with this foundation. So I do really recommend getting it. It's a light to medium coverage, so if you're looking for something that's full coverage, not for you, but if you're looking for a light to medium kind of buildable coverage, because you could do like a medium coverage if you do at least 2 layers of the foundation, but if you're just looking for a light coverage just to even out your skin tone, then 1 layer is perfectly fine, that's what I always do with my foundation. Sometimes I'll do a medium coverage, but for the most part, I'm just looking for something to even out my skin tone, just so I don't look super pale or like super ghost-likely without foundation on. But overall, I like it. The coloring seems pretty good for me. Like, it's, I bought it on a whim, this coloring, and it turns out that it looks pretty good. I like it on my skin. Feels nice. I feel like I look healthy and good, and I super am in love with it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you tried it. Give this video a thumbs up if you've tried it or want to see more E.L.F videos from me, because I do have some other E.L.F products that I need to review. I'm going to link the haul video that I did featuring this product down below in the description box. Plus, you'll be able to watch my E.L.F playlist down below as well, so you can check that out. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And until next time, guys, I hope you all have a beautiful and magical day, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.